welcome back, another week. So it's Saturday and this is Storm Kathleen, and yeah, it's a little bit windy up here. So this is the point of air, that's the most northerly point in the Isle of Man, and that's the Irish Sea, and it's looking pretty angry at the moment. Excuse the wind, but I'll spin you around so you can see some good waves there. Yeah, it's a little bit wild, but it's dry, that's better. That's a good turn up on the books. Let's see what we get up to this week. Good morning and welcome back. It is, yes, another week. As you've just seen, we had some pretty wild weather over Sunday. That was Storm Kathleen, and yesterday was not the best neither. Today is forecast, I'll let you guess, rain. So yeah, we've got heavy rain coming in later today. It's just been spitting a bit this morning. I'm just getting the drive mode off now. Bit of overkill with the mower, but it's the best one we've got. So yeah, just going to get this area and another area mowed before it rains too heavy, and then I can try and get on to the getting things swept and washed out. Obviously the tractor needs a really good wash. It is absolutely disgusting from sitting in the milling shed. I've got a little bit of barley to sort out, but it doesn't need milling, so that just needs bagging up. I've just got a half-ton load to do. So yeah, I think this week might be the turning point in the weather, but I don't want to try and kind of commit to it too far. I have heard from Thursday on, which is almost obviously next week, we are meant to be better. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it and see where we're at. So I shall see you late today, because I'm just about to get to the end of the drive and we'll get stuff sorted. Good afternoon. A little bit of a change of scenery. So I'm out in the fields that the farm owns at Bishop's Court, which is a really nice area. For those of you who don't know, Bishop's Court is just outside Kirkmichael. So Bishop's Court is that way, and it is the old residence of where the Bishop of Man lived. So we are part of the Diocese of the Sodor of Man, which for those of you who are in the know and of the right age will recognise Sodor as the name from Thomas the Tank Engine, which Sodor is an island which is fictional, but is kind of to be between us and the UK, between us and Liverpool. So that's where that kind of came in. Now, I'm not doing it, but a fence is going to be put in here, a new fence. So there's a stray and a post there, ready for it. We're not doing it, so I'm just having a bit of a tidy out so they can get the fence line in as far back as possible. So just down here with the telehandler, and having a bit of a scrape around. So I'm going to crack on with that. If it gets interesting, I might do a little bit of video of me doing it so you can see what's going on. But fantastic view here, it's absolutely lovely. So that's up onto the hills, and yeah, right, see you in a bit. So, it may just look like I was just playing there, but what I was doing was that pile of soil has come from the bottom along that hedgerow. So, it had a load of stuff in it. Hang on, so I can hear myself properly, because I'm probably shouting. It had a load of branches in it, which are all here now. So yes, there is a little bit of soil in there, but most of the branches, the bits of gorse, and a big patch of brambles are now out of there, which makes that mostly soil. There is obviously still a few bits and pieces in there. This is the pile of wire and unfortunately a couple of bits of trees that were kind of tangled in it that has come out, and I will show you what we have been doing. Or what I have been doing, there's no we. Well, you've been with me, so kind of a we. So now, looking along this hedgerow, you can can see there's a nice clear section at the bottom. Could really do with a hedge cutter or something, just to knock some of these back, because these just keep falling out. But the fences can work around that. It's the ability to get in close to the hedge that they can't do. So that's all sorted out. So the farmer pulled the fence out, which was out in the middle of the field, about where that brown strip is. That's where I pushed it all down the field. There is another pile of soil right up at the top end, because it was getting too far to bring it from there back down to this one. So this is going to have sheep in it, which are currently there. Them sheep, I don't know if you can see them there. Yeah, just seeing through the hedge. So they morning, and it's Tuesday, and yep, you can say a little bit different. So up in the Ramsey Forest project, we're going to be building something down in the bottom, which you will see develop over the next kind of couple of weeks, because it needs to be done fairly quickly. It's got to be done by the start of May, so that's going to get sorted. So today I'm getting the trees down. So we're using these trees, which are larch. So these are larch from within the plantation. These are all planted back in the 50s, I think it was, late 40s, early 50s. Fair height on them now. So we're using the larch because it's got naturally tannalised, which is basically the stuff which stops it rotting. So it's a bit like oak in that way, and it grows a bit quicker. And anything we take out from here is going to be used for the building down at the bottom of the hill as well. So we're not having to import wood, we're not taking wood out as well. So it's absolutely fantastic. Minimum movage. So we're going to be getting, well, this tree is the first one, which we're going to be taking down. It's going to be a little bit close getting it through, and it's going to come into that gap up there between them two, hopefully. I'll set the camera up on the tripod, we'll do that. So what was I going to say? I don't know. I'll set the tripod up and we'll hopefully get this coming down and behaving itself. If not, could be interesting. Right, see you in a bit. So that's the tree down. Try not to fall over. Yeah, so there's the tree. I've took the branches off at the top, so I've just done that with a saw, sawdust in my eye. What we're going to do now, take the end off it so it clears the stump and windshift diagonally up onto the track, so that we can then process it up there. So I'll be able to bring the mill to here. So we'll probably just leave this on the track for now, because there's no one else going to need up here in a vehicle other than us. So yeah, going to be good. So whilst we're up in the plantation, I thought I would show you the things which we built in the past. So that's one, that's an archway through, and there's a little balance beam on the side. I might get wet feet getting to this one, because we seem to have a puddle. Say it's been raining without saying it's raining. Let's go up. So where I was just up there. Just before, that's where we've just felled them trees. Well, that tree. And, oh, that's lucky. There's a tree come down above this. So, ta-da! This is one of the things we built, which seems to have a very large log in it. So, this is all built from timber which has grown in the plantation here. This is all larch, same as what we're building with now. This is a couple of years old. It's probably 4 years, 5 years since this was built. There is more right up at the top of the hill, which if I get up there, I'll show you. I might not get up today. So this is the shelter. Some big bits of timber. Now all this timber for this came from that very open area up there. So we felled out 115 trees, I think it was, to then be planted with natives. So there's been a lot of planting done in here. You can see even just in front of us here some of these little saplings. Big long strip to increase the wildlife. So everything was cut and milled up there and brought down to be built into that. So let me go back along this way and you can see what we're at. There's one more building down here which is called the Lookout. So this is all for the Wildlife Trust Isle of Man, the Manx Wildlife Trust. They now have control of this plantation and to develop it for a facility for families and stuff. So this is down on the lower section, is what's called the Tots Trail. Along there's lots of little balancing beams and stuff. This is an area they could come up to. You know, there's a good path here, as I say. Balance beam there, that was done in one cut. Let's stay there. Sam didn't want to be on the camera. He's too scared. So this is the Lookout. This is the second one we built. So again, everything up from the very top. And see why it's called the Lookout. Good view over there, balance beam, log steps coming up. They were built by the Wildlife Trust and their volunteers. I built this bit. And then, as I say, up the very top, up there, is a spiral log fort. And then up above that is the log skull course we built. So plenty of stuff to do. So if you're around Ramsey area, you know, or even if you're on the island, get yourself up to Ramsey Forest project here. There's so much to do. Big long walks, and it's also the cross-country course for the Ramsey Grammar School, which is over that way somewhere. So yeah, it's in a bit. Hello, hello. So look at that blue sky. How can that be so different to the rain this morning? But I'm just down harvesting. I have my children helping me. Just getting some parsnips out of the ground, and then we're going to go get some turnips from over there. Just decided I had to take advantage of the weather. Can't complain at that. But it is forecast heavy rain again tonight. So one day it might get dry. So we've got plenty done on the trees. I think we've got a good plan. We've got loads of logs to work away at. So we'll be back up there on Thursday. So I'll get some videos of this all running. So tomorrow I'm going out grass cutting, even though it's probably likely to be raining. Just need to get this area done. This is going to be where pumpkins are. You're not going to see too much of that because we don't want to be giving anything away. So we'll keep our concentration on the veggies. Go over there, little bits about pumpkins, because it is the pumpkin field I went. See you in a bit. You'll never guess, it's raining again. Absolutely horrendous. So it's been raining all morning. I'm just down in Ramsey, and I just thought I'd show you the so this is the harbour, which does actually run dry when it's low tide. So we've got rather high tides, and obviously all this rain coming down is also backing up as well. Thankfully it's not too windy, because we had wind the other day which was pushing this in. There was quite a bit of flooding around all over on the island. The NSC struggled, which is the National Sports Centre down in Douglas, but that's pretty high. I think to have been here, I've probably only seen it like a little higher. So you can just see next to the boats there, there's a kind of a foot, 2 foot maybe, and I have seen it where that's been lapping. I've seen photos of it way up onto this path here, just in front of a shop around that corner there. But yeah, it's terrible weather. So I have been told today that apparently there's a heat wave coming, so I'll believe that when I see it. So right, let's go get some more work done. Hello. So up in the plantation again, as you probably guessed. So we've now got the mill set up. So this is the Log Assault F2 Plus sawmill, and we've just taken this first major cut, which is looking absolutely fantastic. That's lovely. So that is just a chainsaw finish. We're using a ripping chain, which is 10-degree cut on the tooth rather than 30-degree, I think it is, on a cross-cutting chain. But the idea is that it does a nicer job when cutting across the grain. So this log here now, we're going to roll onto its side, take this bit off here, off this top section, and then we can start making some, well, I might go one more and then take that bit off, and then we've got what's called a cant, and then we're able to start making the posts out of things. But that piece down there has got 2 posts in it, so that's going to be kind of nice. So yeah, we'll get on with that. Morning, it is Friday, and I'm doing a different, well, I was doing a different sort of milling, and I just had an absolute schoolboy error and left the tailgate open on the back of the trailer when I was filling it, and I was thinking, this trailer's not filling up very quick. There's about 4 ton on the floor, not there now, that's not 4 ton now. But yeah, the pile was about this high, and well, you could kind of see the outline of it. Yeah. So yeah, but obviously back down at the farm, as you guessed, milling wheat for someone. Sorry, it's dusty in here. So that's the wheat. Gonna go weigh it once I've got that last bit off the floor, which is not much left now. And then I've got some turnips to harvest. I've got to go meet someone for a meeting of something, and yeah, get some veggies sorted for tomorrow. So it's all going to be busy, so I need to crack on. I've been down here since 6:30 this morning. It's now 10:30. We're getting there. Well, what a way to end a video. Back with rain. This is just getting too much. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'm here picking some turnips for the feed for someone. Right, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Back up at the plantation, we'll actually be starting to build stuff. Thank you once again for all the likes, subscribes and follows. It does make a big difference. Hope your weather's a bit better than ours. Take care.